Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Freeborn. You're watching Central Valley Talk Business. My next guest is Drew Mattos. Welcome, Drew.
Thanks for having me.
Man, you were telling me before the show starts you've been around, you've been teaching college ball. Now you're doing DIB Baseball Academy.
Yep.
That sounds like quite the experience. Tell me about what you're doing and what your company is.
Yeah, myself and two business partners, Brian Oliver and Marcus Walden, we came together a little over 2 years ago now.
Okay.
And we started DIV Baseball Academy, and it's we work with kids age 8 to 18, training them on baseball fundamental skills, along with some speed, agility, quickness, a little bit of strength training for our older guys, and then a lot of sports psych for our older guys too.
Okay.
So.
And so what does that look like, the speed, agility, and what kind of exercises are you guys
we do
cranking out here?
certain things for like just coordination stuff, like footwork, like in a speed ladder.
Okay.
We use little hurdles too to work on lateral, change of direction, things like that. We'll use some cone stuff with tennis balls. So you got to do reactionary type stuff too, like you would have in a game. You don't know where it's going to go, and then it goes. So working on that first step quickness mostly with our younger guys.
Wow. I would imagine the sports training and such has come a long ways in the last 50 years from what it used to be. Is there a lot of technological advancements, a lot of medical breakthroughs that you guys kind of...
Yeah, it's always evolving. It's kind of like technology when it comes to computers and phones and such. It's always advancing. Just when you think you got it figured out,
Right.
There's some new style to do something.
Right.
So we try to stay at the forefront of that by, myself, I try to go do a certification, whether it be, study of movement of the body or strength training or mobility type things. The last one I did up in San Francisco, just, to give our students, just that one step ahead, that when they get to whether it's high school or college or even pro ball or some guys like that they have the knowledge to keep themselves healthy. So if this is what they want to do for a long time, they have that knowledge to keep themselves healthy so they can play for a long time.
Wow. Now, you had some experience coaching pros, you said. Tell me about that experience. That's pretty wild.
I've been fortunate, with coaching. I coach baseball and a lot of soccer too, here in town, Fresno, and in Florida for a year. But be able to work with some professional athletes, that a couple are still playing professionally in baseball here in Major League Baseball, but just to be around those guys and then spend some spring training days with those guys, around some of the high-level trainers and coaches. And at the end of the day, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel per se, but just to be around some of those guys to see, their day in, day out workouts and how they take care of themselves. It's not just them hitting a home run that you see on SportsCenter that day. Like, they've been at the yard since 11 a.m., 12 noon for a 7 o'clock game, taking care of themselves, preparing for that.
So it kind of keeps you on par with the professional level.
Sure, and then like with my business partner, Marcus, right now, he's still playing in AAA in Pawtucket with the Boston Red Sox. He's in it every day.
Wow.
So he's with the highest level trainers and coaches and staff, PTs, massage therapists. So he and I, we exchange knowledge quite often, just to what's going on with you guys, what are you guys doing new, some things that I've studied I'll share with him, and vice versa. It just kind of keeps us at the forefront of what we're doing versus this is what I used to do 5 years ago. Well,
right.
that has evolved. So we try to keep at the forefront of those things for our kids.
Okay, so you're taking the professional techniques and things that they're doing in the industry that are standard, and you're now teaching kids. What was the ages again?
Yeah, we work with kids from age 8. Obviously, with our 8-year-old, 9, 10s, they aren't getting as much of the
maybe not the pro
the
level
mobility.
stuff,
But we'll sprinkle it in there. Like we do, we get into a deep squat and get into a crow pose, which is a yoga movement that they think is fun, but you and I both know that's something that over time that's going to help them with hip mobility for sure, and upper body strength, and just wrist mobility comes into that too. So just they try to incorporate some of those things for our younger guys that is more quote unquote fun, and then for our older guys, like, hey, you have to go through 90-90 hip rotation. This is something part of your routine, even though you might be feeling great today. It's something you need to incorporate so you don't have an issue down the road.
Okay. Now, Drew, you grew up around here, correct?
I grew up in Easton, California. Just about 20 minutes southwest of here. Went to Washington Union High School. My parents' farm out there.
Nice. And you played ball in high school, I take it?
I did right there in high school. I played at Washington Union High School, and then I played a year at Fresno City College. But I started coaching right out of high school. At the high school, and then at Fresno City, and then at Palm Beach Atlantic University in Florida.
Well, it's hats off to you, because it takes a certain level of strategy and patience to be a coach.
For
So,
for sure.
Well done.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you, Drew. How do people stay in touch with you if they want to get connected?
They can go to our website, DIBBaseball.com. Okay. We also have travel teams too, age 9, 10, 12, 14, and 16 age teams that we travel from Bakersfield to Sacramento, basically. We play on the weekends right now. We're just getting started for summer. Also, they can go to DIB Baseball Academy at Gmail. Is our website, and then our phone number is 277-3368 right there at our facility, which is just south of Shaw off of Brawley Avenue on Ashcroft. 4055 West Ashcroft is where our facility is, where we do most of our training.
Very good. Well, it's a pleasure again, Drew.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, and make sure and pay us a visit from time to time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.